Probably a 2.5.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, this story had to happen in Chicago.
Oh, it was?
This is the story of the woman and her 14-year-old son. And I have to tread lightly on the words we use so we don't get banned.
Okay.
And having she had an altercation with this man you see in the picture.
Yeah.
And
That's
at
sad.
Maxwell. Now we know Maxwell's here. We here in Chicago.
Yeah.
You don't go to First of all, you don't go to Maxwell's at night. Everybody and mama know that.
Happened?
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Okay.
If you go to Maxwell's at night, you already know you're gonna run into some N-words.
Crazy.
Some N-words.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably high or whatever and looking to fight. So you first of all, she has a permit to carry. In my opinion, she should have had it on her. That would have
That's when you carry.
That would have satisfied
at 1,
everything.
2 in the morning in Southside Chicago.
At Maxwell's.
Yeah, that's when you carry.
That's number one. I would have had that on me.
Okay.
We wouldn't even got to this situation.
Mm-mm.
So that's number one. But apparently what happened, there's two sides to this story. There's the side that people made up, because you know the internet runs crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's real evidence. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When this story first came out, what it was said was her and this man was in line and they started arguing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he was hyped up to number 552.
Okay.
And she was still like just regular talking to somebody, like how you would just normally argue with somebody. Mm-hmm. I don't know what they was arguing over. I guess I don't know if that's come out
They're
yet.
Investigating that.
But they might have been arguing over who's placing food. But he just kept saying, get your food. Get your food or whatever.
He kept saying that.
Yeah, like whatever. Like get your food and get out of here or something like that. Whatever. So they was arguing back and forth. And he said, it started to escalate. And what the people said was that she texted her son who was in the car, her 14-year-old son, and said, bring me my, my pipe. Well, the thing that fires. So while this was all going on, they were still arguing. And then he said, say something else. And then she said something else. He said, say something else on my grandma. I'm going to punch you. I'm going to knock you out. So she, kept talking. He reached all the way back like you would hit a man. And then he hit her in the face. He punched her in the face. He said, say something again. I guess she was saying like, whatever, you get hit me in my face. He hit her again 3 times. Her son was coming in while this was happening. He saw this man hitting his mom. And he pulled out the piece and blasted him. Hit him in the back, I guess. Then this dummy started running out. I guess he wanted the man that hit her. He started running out. And then what the internet said is that she said, blast him again. So the boy shot again while he was running and hit him again. And that knocked him out and he passed on. So then they said that the internet said that she said, give me the gun, and started wrestling with the gun because she wanted to blast his girlfriend who was there, edging him on. So that's what the internet said.
The girlfriend was in part of it.
She was part of it, egging him on. Egging him like, he told you to be quiet and all this other stuff. So she's outside from what the internet said. And then she was trying to get the gun, from her son to blast the girlfriend. Okay. So that was the story that came out and everybody was kind of giving their own view. Of course they turned themselves in. Should the boy be locked up? Should the mom be locked up? What's going on? So the internet went crazy with this over the weekend.
Because everybody had their opinion.
Well,
now that you're telling the story that way, if it really happened that way, I see now why the boy shot him.
Well, blasting him. But the thing is that I never felt the boy was the problem. He did what his mom told him to do.
Right.
And if I see somebody, I swear, a man
hitting my mom
with a fist, our mother, over and over again, I will blast you where you stand.
We would be in jail.
we would be in jail.
Yeah.
I will blast you where you stand. And if you run, I will blast you again. Because I don't know where you're running to.
Yeah.
You could be running to go get somebody to come get us.
Right.
You could be running to your car to get you. I don't know where I hit you. Mm-hmm. I could have hit you in your arm and you running to your car to get something. Mm-hmm. You're down, buddy. Mm-hmm. You're not going running anywhere. You're it.
So this man has passed away.
You should have never hit her with your closed fist hand. Mm-hmm. And she wasn't even arguing with you. The fact, she wasn't calling you out your name. She wasn't hitting you. Mm-hmm. She wasn't throwing nothing in your face. Nothing to get you to escalate to that point. Mm-hmm. That's somebody who has some anger issues.
The girlfriend that's with him.
And your girlfriend is an idiot.
Yeah.
And she's probably a moron. She's probably been hit by him so many times that she thinks that's normal for a man to reach back and hit somebody 3 times.
Right.
So right there, I said, the boy, no. 14 years old, never been in trouble, good student, honor student. This is not somebody who has street. He's a gang member. He's this, he's that. He's listening to his mom say, go get my piece. Mm-hmm. When he walks in, he sees you assaulting his mom. I'm blasting you.
I'm surprised if she's got a concealed to carry, why she don't have it with her.
Well, that's number one.
Because she could have did it herself.
So then her family comes out because they looking at the narrative. And they say, I don't know where y'all getting all this. Never did she text him and be like, bring it in here to blast this man or nothing like that. Never was her intent was to harm this man. She wanted it for safety because he was escalating it. And that was number one. Number two, they said she never said, blast him again when he was running. And she never tried to get the gun to take it. Oh, I didn't say the word. Never tried to get the piece to take it. And
you didn't say that word, G?
Well, no. And blast the girlfriend. Okay. This is her family. They saying, where is that? Everybody running with this narrative. There's no evidence of that.
Okay.
So then when I heard, and even from that first part, I said she shouldn't be charged with the main M word. Mm-hmm. I always felt this should be a lower sentence anyway, because of the fact that he hit her and he put her in that situation, right. And he escalated it when he didn't need to.
Right.
But that's neither, and she don't have no record or nothing. So I always felt like, even from the beginning, the worst that she should get would be some kind of punishment where she's on probation or something for years. You know what I'm saying? Don't get in trouble again and you're all right. But when that came out that that never happened, about her telling her son do all of this, the DA today dropped the charges.
For all of them?
For everything.
Why did this man standing in line not help?
A lot of people are saying, well, you know, Chicago. We don't know if that he would have fired on him or something. You know, people scared. They was running. They said everybody ran. See, that's why I'm so glad God don't put us in
the gun went off.
I'm so happy God.
Don't want to get shot.
Let's pray. We've lived how long?
Sorry.
Let's pray that we never get in a situation, because we are vigilantes. And if we would have seen him closed fists hitting this woman over and over again, I would be in jail.
I know.
Because I would be the 14-year-old boy. And they'll be like, that's not even your mother. Why are you laying him out?
Mother that he shouldn't be hitting. And I would probably be jumping in it too. Like I would grab her. Get off of her. Don't hit her. And he would probably have to do the S word on me.
If he would hit one of us, it'd be a fight all up in that place.
I would just have
because I would have to fight his girlfriend and everybody else.
I would see Jesus.
We would have to see Jesus.
Say.
I would have to see Jesus.
I don't like that. I don't like what he did, because I don't know, whatever she said, it was not worth
it. Didn't warrant him doing that.
Punching her like that.
Over and over again.
Over and over. So he
reaching back. Who is so his family?
Anyway?
Thank you.
Familiar.
His family. He looked familiar. Well, he's from Chicago, so you might know.
I know he's somebody's son and brother, nephew. Y'all recognize him? Oh, that's so-and-so.
It says, Carlisha Hood, 35, was at Maxwell Street This is the one on Halstead.
That's the one we've gone to. No, Halstead one.
This is the South Halstead one.
Okay.
Near Pullman. When she got into it, we go to the main, the original one in where they say Jewtown, but that's supposed to be racist.
That's not nice.
It used to be called Jewtown.
Yes.
When she got into an argument with Jeremy Brown, 32.
Now his life is gone.
While waiting on her food. Now, here's the thing. Her family put up the thing, and people was going back and forth about she was wrong and all this.
What did his family say?
Well, his family put up a thing, somebody, we miss you, Jeremy, and that was wrong. And girl, if I tell you how the internet went after them, they had to take that down, and close the page. And his girlfriend originally posted something and said, y'all can come on, bring me the smoke. Well, obviously they brought her the smoke. She had to close her page down. Thousands and thousands. And when Black Twitter come after you,
that's almost
everybody's a comedian. So they had jokes. He could have got his food first. He was running. I would have grabbed my bag. They should have never posted him because it was so many memes and people being funny.
Oh no.
And all this and all. They disrespected his family so bad.
Oh my goodness.
I would have never said I was part of his family.
Oh.
They had to close their page down.
Oh my goodness. This guy though, that's why
he know how to order food. You should have taught your son not to hit women. He know how to hit that Maxwell hot dog. They was on him.
Because think about it. That 14-year-old boy coming in the restaurant, seeing a man beat his mama. I don't even know.
I don't even know what I would do. I know what I would do. I know what I would do.
Oh my God, that 14-year-old boy probably was like,
I know how I am, because we do have our FOI card. Even if I didn't have that, I know me. I couldn't climb. I would reach for whatever that man is cooking in that background. Hopefully there's not a knife.
Oh my goodness.
A basket of hot fries. Whatever I would have grabbed, it would have been on him.
I just don't know what I would do. Oh my goodness.
Closed hand fist. Reaching back.
Punching this woman.
More than once.
And the girlfriend rooting on.
He told you to be quiet.
Do it. Get on the left side.
Now
get on the right.
Because of her, you are part of the reason why your boyfriend is not alive.
Yeah.
Because rather than being a woman and jumping in and be like,
honey, don't do
I'm used to you hitting me.
Yeah,
I'll jump in and let you hit me.
Honey,
don't hit her.
Honey, stop. You hurting her. Don't hit this woman.
Thank you.
And then why did he run?
Because he got shot.
No, you're wrong. If somebody coming in and you beating somebody up and they take a smack at you with the weapon, you know you wrong right there.
You know you wrong.
Because if you still crazy, you would still try to fight them.
Now I told you, we going back to the Wild Wild West.
Yeah. He may have had a piece himself.
He could have had a piece himself. People not just going to be doing that. And this dude think he back in the 70s. Why would you ball your fist up and hit a woman you don't even know, not thinking anybody could have taken him out?
That's true.
That man with the cigar could have had a piece on him and been like, I'm taking him out.
I'm surprised they went that far. That man just standing there. What would y'all do? Would y'all do something?
Some people wouldn't do nothing. And I don't, they shouldn't. They shouldn't have to.
If it was
you shouldn't have to feel like you got to put your life in danger to save somebody else.
The people we know, you think will stand there, Kim?
What people?
The men we know. You think
they would have jumped in? Oh God, no.
That's what I'm saying. What kind of men you talking about?
First of all, the men that we know wouldn't have been at Maxwell's by themselves. It would have been a carload of them, and they would have jumped him so bad. He would have wished somebody would have blasted him. That's the better way to go out.
You hit woman, get it.
And we know West Indians. They would have carved him up and put him in the back of the car. And in the trunk and drove him off and threw him into his pieces into the
we are
Chicago. You don't do that. What's wrong with him?
I don't know. He was maybe he was high, but he's not living anymore. So okay,
all right. So that's it with that.
But the most recent thing is they dropped the charges for both.
According to the what I just read before we came online, they dropped the charges.
Okay.
What's going on with your guy?
Oh Lord. Chris Christie, is that some
Fred Flintstone?
Faith and Fred. Wendy got to call